Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you, and welcome into another episode of Project Joy Live. I'm trying to trying to get myself together. This is your triple shot of good vibes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at this 9 a.m. Eastern time hour. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I'm a little lost for words this morning because I get set up before the show and I'm checking all the things. I'm going on the YouTube, make sure everything looks good, all of that fun stuff. And I go into YouTube and realize we have officially hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you guys. I am so excited. I'm so excited. I've explained this before. I never wanted to have people subscribing that didn't want to watch something. I never wanted to have uh pay for subscribers and hire somebody to do all of these things that I feel like should sort of happen naturally as a channel grows. And so this has been a really long time coming. For those of you that don't know, we didn't start out on YouTube. We started out on Facebook. So when I had just the breakthrough show, was just on Facebook and had no intention at all at the time of doing YouTube because I wasn't trying to be all over the place. But then then YouTube became a goal a couple years later. I think 2019 into 2020, right? We had nothing else to do in 2020 but try something new. So we were all stuck at home and everything else. And so that was what I worked on at that time, and it ended up being a pretty tough nut to crack because and Stacy will love that reference. A pretty tough nut to crack because YouTube, like most social media platforms, are looking for those sort of shock value type things. And the truth of the matter is, I'm only willing to go so far with that. It doesn't mean that I don't get suckered right into it as well. I see something on YouTube and I'm like, oh, nuh-uh. And I click the button, right? And so I understand that sort of audience interaction and all of that, if you will. But I really have been not just focused on creating quality content myself, but also gathering people together who understand the value of quality content. And so we have sort of a different opportunity because we are not necessarily in this space of pure entertainment, though I feel like our shows are very entertaining on the Breakthrough Show Network. And we're also not in this realm of like purely educational content alone, meaning like a webinar, a TED talk, something like that. We're sort of this interesting hybrid of a lot of different things here on the network. And so I wasn't sure if it was going to work, and we've worked so hard, you guys, so hard. And it was not just me. Throughout time, there has been an effort by everybody who has been on the shows, guests, co-hosts, hosts on the network, event hosts on the network, all of those things of working together to make this happen. So very excited. I'm looking forward to getting the I know that YouTube will give like a little badge or something. And so listen, y'all on Ripley know how I feel about badges. Okay. So I'm here for the badge. I want the little, I want a little thing, that comes across. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm so excited. So excited. And I know I want to give a quick shout out because I see she's in the audience now. Sang D is out here, and the last week, Sang just got something in on a whim. She was just like, um, it is absolutely absurd that the network doesn't have 1,000 subscribers already, and so she made it a mission. She was like, "We're getting there." Period. End of story. And we did. We're officially 1,000 subscribers on YouTube this morning. So really excited about that. So thank you to everybody that was a part of the trek to 1000. It's so exciting. Coming up here shortly on the show, Brittany Floyd is here, everybody. We're going to be talking about creative confidence and how that really starts with being seen, which, this topic of visibility is such a huge part of my personal rebrand, what a lot of people are working on right now that I'm seeing. And we have like that confidence that needs to come with it. And it grows over time, but Brittany's going to be here in a moment to talk about it. I also wanted to tell you guys because I was looking up what the national days were for today. It's apparently National No Dirty Dishes Day. Now, the actual meaning of the day is apparently that you're supposed to take a break from doing dishes, but my kids think that's every day. So I'm going to tell them National No Dirty Dishes Day means that there can be no dirty dishes. Anybody else want to flip that script with me today? So that's what we're going to do. Oh, the tales we tell. Okay. It's also National Visit Your Relatives Day. Love that. Saw my cousin Jim at Mohegan Sun Casino last night. Make sure you guys, if you're in the southeastern Connecticut area, either you live here or you visit and you haven't seen Jim Spinato's shows at Mohegan Sun Casino at comics, visit holyshitjim.com and get your tickets, please and thank you. He does have, in addition to the 4 nights a week magic show, adult magic show that he does, he also does once a month the comedic hypnotist R-rated hypnotism show, and that's coming up on Saturday, May 30th. So definitely go and check that out as well. Okay. So lots going on. Let's head over to the comments really quickly. Teresa's in that VIP spot this morning. Good morning, Teresa. Great to see you. Listen, Miss Trista's here, and Trista and I had a whole moment last Wednesday. 1,000 subscribers is amazing. We're so excited, and thank you for being a part of it. Trista and I went out to eat, did a little shopping, we did a lot of hugging, all of that good stuff. A long time coming to meet in person, so that was fun last week. It is absolutely a celebration today. We do love our badges. And oh, for those of you that are on Ripley, you've got to go see. So for anybody that, if you're on there and living under a rock, or you're not under there yet, you're still living under a rock, there has always been sort of a placeholder underneath is it the analytics tab? It might be. There's a tab, a special tab that's there where you can kind of see used to be these things in place. Now there are actual badges. Claudio put his whole self into creating these badges. And I hit 100 days streak on Ripley yesterday. And when I tell you this badge pops up, there's freaking confetti everywhere. It's like playing all of this music, and it was so exciting. I'm not going to show you guys because when you hit 100-day streak on Ripley, I want you to check it out for yourself. But there are streaks for creating your first Ripple. There are badges, creating your first Ripple, and then there's 7 days, 30 days, 50 days, and 100 days, I believe. So every time you log into Ripley, RIPPILY.com, you have at least a free account, right? Every time you log in, and you have to go into a Ripple. You can't just like log in and go to the dashboard. That defeats the purpose of a community platform. You've got to log into a Ripple. It contributes a day to your streak, and you'll see at go.ripley.com that there will be a little streak in the right-hand corner. And I just got smoothie all over me, you guys. So it'll be in the upper right-hand corner, and you'll see a check mark if you've fulfilled the expectation for the day of going into a Ripple. And I love a badge. I love a sticker. I don't know what to tell you. But now all of my badges are full because, of course, I've been on over 100 days, and I have well more than one Ripple on there. So we love that as well. My heart is happy too, saying thank you so much. Teresa's like, it may be fun to skip the dishes today. I'm gonna lie about it. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna tell my kids right out that it means no dirty dishes allowed in the house today. We do what we have to do as parents, everybody. Congratulations. I'm just gonna wash my dishes now. Love it. Teresa's at a 22-day streak today. We love that. And make sure, Teresa, you should go to that tab, the go.ripley.com, and you should have a badge for your 7-day. And you'll be at your 30-day soon. But it's so cool once you get when one is awarded to you, because he really went all out with the confetti and everything else. So it's good. All right, everybody. Without further ado, let's get into our conversation about creative confidence. And there's no one better to lead us in this conversation than the creative queen herself, Brittany Floyd. Let's do it. Rise and bloom, everybody. Brittany's here. Good morning.
Good morning. I almost forgot to unmute myself, but you noticed I was like, ooh.
You know what listen, she hasn't been on in a minute. She's had some very fun things going on behind the scenes over the last like month and a half or so. So we forget sometimes what the
Yeah,
routine is. We got to
mhm.
unmute. I'm so glad you're back.
I'm so
So
glad to be here.
love
And
it.
yay to 1,000 subscribers.
I know. Yes. We're so excited. Hopefully, I'm sorry, guys. I got a little loud close to the microphone. But in addition, it's such a great celebratory energy right now. As we're talking about 1,000 subscribers, but also you've had something really big you have celebrated behind the scenes when you were gone. Why did you abandon us for something yummy going on in your life? What happened since you've been gone?
So now I'm a grandma.
I see, and I am. That's not sitting right with me.
I know. It's still like new to me. Like it's like I know like I physically have held him, did all of the grandma things. I actually even experienced holding my grandchild while reading our book. And it was one of those precious moments that look at me, I'm gonna cry. That is
Yeah.
like really touches me that I'm able to do that. I'm able to experience all of those things, but it's still like, is this really my reality? Like, am I really a
Right.
grandma?
Right. I
Yeah.
know. And see, it's so funny because I've joked about this before that if all of my friends, I by far had the most children out of everybody that I know that I've known for a long time. And so I thought for sure I would be first. I was like, there's no doubt in my mind I'm going to be the first. And I'm going to be like, because I had kids really young too, as you did, as Danielle did. So I'm like, there's no way I'm not going to be first. I am not first, you guys. Danielle was first. And Brittany was like, I'm good. I'm good. I'll live through you guys. But it sounds like such a lovely like a new phase, a new
Yeah,
something to
it's a
shift
new
into.
it's a new chapter. I feel like grandparents always say that their love for their grandchildren is different for them than for their own child. And you don't it doesn't register with you or make
Mhm.
sense to you until you actually like it is like it's a different type of love. And I can't even explain it. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't even explain it. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. So Teresa said you're glowing. Sang said she loves this so much. And Teresa said, I remembered when you shared pictures of your book with us and my granddaughter. How cool that you get to share with yours now. Yep.
Yeah.
I love it. Hey, Brittany, this morning
Amazing.
as well. Um, all right. So our topic today, which we're going to be talking about creative confidence. And as we talk about this conversation, the confidence to be creative, because when we create something, whether it is you know music, sound, art, you can see something physically, writing, where we can see something, written in words, no matter what it is that we are creating children, like we
Yeah.
birth children into the world. All of that involves being seen in some kind of way. And so our creativity can really be stifled if we have some sort of fear around being seen, or being visible in some kind of way. What are your initial thoughts about this topic?
Yeah, I think initially when for instance, I'm a prime example of like not having that fear of being seen.
Mm,
And I think a lot of it has had to do with my past experiences and past traumas and childhood, and all of those things played a factor in that. And and but the moment really that I think shifted for me in that aspect of being like that fear of being seen is when I just gave myself
mm,
permission to just be, permission to put
mhm,
myself out there, permission to just do it. You know, that's what really is really shifted. And sometimes, I think that we get in our head, we get in our head so much, and I feel like a lot of people think that confidence is supposed to come first. Like, once I
mhm.
feel confident, then I'll create, then I'll post, then I'll share. But
Yep.
I actually noticed it works actually the opposite way.
Yeah. I think people that have that sort of natural confidence, whether it's just general confidence or specifically confidence in yourself, I think it might be easier for them to. I think what I've noticed, it could be number one, easy for them to create out the gate, right? To just get into the creativity. But then there's other people that I've noticed who do have that confidence, but they question the creative part, if they're creative enough, if they have what it takes. I've mentioned before, Olivia's cousin Robert Bell, who I met Olivia through, one of our co-hosts here on Project Joy. He has a book called, I think it's called Blow the Lid Off, but the whole thing comes from this perspective of he's a in works in the finance world, like CPA and all of that.
Mhm.
And he was trying to make the point that even if you're in a job like that, which you wouldn't necessarily go, oh, CPA, they're a creative person, like that's not what your brain
Right.
connects. He was making the point that we're all creative, because a lot of times they don't necessarily think, in that creative way right out the gate. So he might have that confidence, or somebody else might have the confidence, but maybe not specifically around the creativity. So I think what you're talking about too, of going ahead and putting stuff out there, that can help build more confidence in the ways that are going to be most beneficial to us where creativity is concerned.
Yeah. I think that like you said, I agree with you that we don't lack creativity. As humans, we do not lack creativity. We just over edit ourselves before we even begin sometimes.
Mm,
Yeah.
yep.
That
Over editing
the overthinking
ourselves.
before posting, waiting until it's good enough, that like you mentioned, that fear of being seen or even
Mhm.
comparing your work. I've done it. I've compared my work to others, like, "Oh,
Yep.
that's not something," you know what I mean? Like, as an
Yep.
artist, sometimes it's just, um, we just gotta give ourselves more permission, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and it's really easy too to slip into that space of overthinking and overanalyzing, because like I had, for the longest time, I just leaned into, I'm just creating, I'm just doing what I want, I'm just putting whatever out there. And then you get to a point where you realize, oh, this isn't landing exactly how I want, or maybe I'm not getting the results that I want from it. Maybe people are not seeing it, they're not interacting with it, they're not pushing that button to pay, all of those things. So then you have to rethink your strategy
Mm.
on stuff, rethink the content that you're putting out there. And when I tell you how fast it can suck the fun right out of it if we go down that rabbit hole. And it doesn't mean that shifts don't need to be made. That's not what I'm saying at all. I have been in the middle of a huge shift creatively, and with the content and stuff that I've been putting out there. But it is one of those situations where I found myself really quickly going, okay, I'll do a little shift. Oh, but one more. Oh, but one more. And then this word's not quite right. It took me 2 weeks, 2 weeks. That opening line that is brand new on my website, 2 weeks took me to write one sentence, because that's what it'll do when you start overthinking it. All
Yeah,
of it.
and that and you and naturally, because you know, like if you do have your own business or whatever, you want to present yourself in a way that is truly you. You want it to be perfect, in other words, you know what I mean? So we can get in our heads about that too, that
Yeah.
perfectionism is really can get to us too, and it can but I've seen some of the stuff behind the scenes, and I just want to say that really looks amazing, and I'm really excited for you to release all of it. So,
Thank you. Yeah, it's officially, officially jessicadugas.com is relaunching today. Like today is the day. I mean, what is it's a celebratory day. But
yeah,
but now that I am at that sort of next space, so this is perfect timing our conversation about this today, where it's like I had the confidence to create, and then I had the courage, I'll call it, to go back and realize that it wasn't working the way that I hoped it would. And so having to change all that without feeling like I was losing myself in the process. And then now I'm at that space where I need to now operate in and stand in that creative confidence and not be afraid, which is what comes with the visibility piece. What if somebody sees it and they don't like it? What if, somebody says something and I don't know how to answer? What if somebody feels like I'm not qualified to be creating the art, making the whatever it is that we're doing, right? Like all of those fears come up. And it can also be easy in that, to be like, to beat ourselves up when we have the response to that as well. What are your thoughts on
I mean, I can definitely relate, and I've been there to where I've spiraled and beat myself up. I'm certified in everything that I need to be certified in, and I'm officially a creative boom mentor, but I'm seriously behind the scenes, like I'm trying to wrap up because I want to like lead up to that. I
Right.
do mention it, like in my lives on TikTok and things of that sort, but like I want to create the perfect kind of content to lead up to that, and then just to make it this whole and overthinking it. I'm overthinking it.
Yep.
So I actually have been practicing this exercise. And I want, if anybody has a piece of paper and a
Oh,
pen, we're gonna go ahead, and I would love, this is a perfect exercise for this
all right.
because
Let's do really quick. Let's take a super quick break, and then we're
oh,
gonna color. And then we'll color right back. So give everybody a minute, grab your paper and your pen, and we're gonna do an exercise with Brittany right after this.
okay.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing. Healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Project Joy Live. Today is Monday, May the 18th, 2026. I'm Jessica Dugas, and I'm here with my fabulous co-host, Brittany Floyd, who's just about to take us on a little pen to paper journey. But really quickly, I want to give a shout out to Teresa Warren this morning, who hosted an amazing get together yesterday inside our virtual community. She called it the Temple of Her Voice. It was so beautifully done. I am so proud of Teresa and being brave enough to be visible and standing in that creative confidence as it relates to what we're talking about today. So congratulations, Teresa. And with that, let's go on our little pen to paper journey, Brittany.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So again, I feel like a lot of it is just giving ourselves that permission that we often over edit ourselves before we even begin. So this exercise, if you have a pen and piece of paper, go ahead and grab it and get ready to get started. And instead of starting small, I want you to just make one big bold line, shape, or whatever on the paper. It could be anything. It's not perfect, not planned. It's just there.
Got it.
Now pause for a second and what came up when you did that? When you just drew that big bold line or the shape? Did you hesitate? Did you want to fix it?
I didn't want to do any. All I literally heard was, aren't we being extra today? Welcome to my brain.
I love that. Just be extra. I love that, Lo. So now we're gonna take our pen and I just want you to build off of that mark. Just whatever in whatever way. You're not allowed to fix it. I just want you to add to it. Let it grow. Let it be messy. And let it be real.
That's right. Cockatoo will do.
Yeah, right. I love the recent confirmation, you know.
Yep.
And this is what confidence actually looks like, y'all. It's not perfect. It's not polished. It's just simply expressed.
I love it.
Most of us are. I feel like most of us aren't blocked in our creative. We're just afraid to be seen before we feel ready. Oh, that's so pretty.
There it is.
But readiness isn't what creates confidence. Action is. So the moment that you take action is the moment that your confidence starts.
Love it.
And it just begins to grow after that. Like, remember when I first started coming on to the show? I'll never forget this. When I used to be so shy and so backwards. And the more that I continue to just keep showing up, the more that, like, it just flows naturally now. Cause I get
It's so true because we think that we have to have it all together before we even start. And then we think, which I think is even more dangerous, we think that the first time that we do something is going to be the breakthrough moment. And this speaks to what we talk about on the network and on the breakthrough show all the time, which is that, it's life doesn't change in that breakthrough moment. It's what you do with it. And so it's like the first time that you are visible or you lean into that confidence or you create something, that doesn't mean that everything is going to be sunshine and roses in that moment.
right.
You got to keep showing up and practicing and like I think about doctors and things like that, how they call what they do a practice, like it's
Mhm.
their practice. It should be the same for all of us, that this life, these things that we create, it's a practice. There's not an arrival. You might have a mini arrival where you go, oh God, but then are you going to keep up with it after that? That's the question.
Right. Right.
So it's
Whew.
good.
That's
It's good.
that's
I'm just sitting in it for a minute.
yeah. I need to sit in that for a minute too. I think honestly, and when you give yourself that permission to just show up as you are, not only you are created the way that you're created for a reason, for a purpose. And when you show up as that, no matter what that looks like, it has that ripple effect. It has that ripple effect and you could be inspiring somebody else that may have been sitting in that dark place, that may have been trouble feeling seen. You just showing up as you are, and no matter what that looks like, you that's an inspiration.
Yeah.
You could be
100%.
changing somebody's life because of that. You are special, you are unique, and you are beautifully created in the way that you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and let's lean into that for a minute and talk about that part of it, which is in this conversation about creative confidence and being seen. The more like there's a big impact that can happen within a community or connecting, like intentionally connecting with certain people who can help you to lean into that confidence when you might not have some. They can
Yeah,
help you see what you're missing because I take a lot of pride in the work that I do, but at the same time, I understand that in that work, I'm in my own little bubble. I'm only seeing it from my perspective.
right.
So I have gotten my feelings hurt in the best way lately because somebody will look at what I'm working on and be like, that doesn't make any sense, Jessica. Like, or that's, I don't think you're saying what you're meaning to say there, or I don't think you're showing enough of yourself, or something like that. And so it can be so helpful to have people within your circle that are willing to see what you can't see, and help you to and give you that confidence to lean on when it might be hard for you to do it yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. There's been plenty of situations that I have, been in that I didn't have the confidence in myself, or be like, or I didn't know or was unsure. And like, how many times have I come to you, hey Jessica, what do you think about this? Or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even Jane or Hendrik, um, and it's just one of those things that, yeah,
Yeah.
like
Absolutely.
community can
Absolutely.
definitely be there to help you in your creative confidence too.
Yeah. For sure. So let's talk about really quickly the hesitation and the inner chatter that we have going on. So when we feel that hesitation coming up, like let's say we're aware, right? We've had the breakthrough. We know we need to be not afraid to be visible. We need to lean into confidence with our creativity. And we've had the awareness, the breakthrough has happened, and then we get into real life situations and we recognize, oh, I'm not being very confident right now, or you feel that fear coming up. What is it that your inner voice is saying in those moments? And what do you do, Brittany, when you start to hear those little things coming up, like, who are you to be doing this, and oh, you're not, you're supposed to be visible, look at you being afraid right now. Some of these little, what do you say to her? Eat a cookie? Like, 'cause sometimes I'm like, would you just be quiet and go get some chocolate?
Yeah, basically saying like just go sit down. Um I really have been, I mean, of course those things occur in every situation of where, like, even if I show up in a room and I'm not really I feel very insecure when I show up in a room and I'm not knowledgeable in the things, but I'm there to learn, right? Which doesn't make sense in my head, but I feel very insecure in those moments. And some of the things that have helped me is to realize that they're just my thoughts, right? The uncertainty. I think everyone has a little bit of fear of uncertainty, and it's crazy because there's like these woodchuck birds and a whole bunch of different other stuff
Mm,
out here flying around, just I guess basically confirming all of the stuff that we're talking about here.
yep.
um Even the rooster. But I forget what I was even talking about, Jessica.
Because the rooster, listen, Sang even said it's the rooster consistent confirmation for me. You know, it's good. All right, want everybody. We've got to do birthdays here in a minute, but I'm putting something in the chat for you guys. And when we listen to Dorothy's For Love poem, I want everybody to put the words action, not perfection, in the chat. All right, action, not perfection. And we'll be right back after this.
I shall stand for love, even with a broken soul, even with a heavy heart. I shall stand for love, for the world is wounded, not just my little piece of land, where I am mostly safe, where I am mostly well, but our world, everywhere, every day. I shall stand for love, because we need more light, not more death, not more power, not more bombs. I shall stand for love, so that our children are safe, so that our friends are sheltered, so that our borders are open. I shall stand for love, even with a broken soul, even with a heavy heart.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. All right, I'm seeing a few, but not enough. We need more in the chat, you guys. Action, not perfection. Okay, in the chat, everybody. Because like I've been telling people, the Breakthrough Show Network is not about passivity. It's not about sitting and because look, the truth is you can go on any platform you want and you can just take in information. Just take it in, take it in, take it in. But it's that action part that matters. So put it in the chat. Action, not perfection. Not
Action, not
perfection.
perfection.
Final words on this topic, Brittany.
Yeah, so just real quick, I want to give a color. I want to say one thing
Yep.
that flowers don't wait until they're perfect to bloom.
There it
I
is.
always talk about a lot about our reference to us being flowers and our own bloom. And then also, one of those, if you're looking for creative confidence, or you're feeling like you are struggling with it a little bit, very soft coral color carries that confidence without force, that warmth and openness, that creative expression, that heart-led visibility. So if you are struggling with that or need to channel that energy more, that soft coral is a great color for that.
Love it. I'm taking notes. Please hold. Warmth, confidence, creative expression, coral. I have a coral lipstick right here.
Ooh. And it's given, I'm ready to be seen, but in my
That-
own way,
It's giving I was prepared today.
Prepared? Block it.
I may have had to go search for a pen before you guys, but I did not know that Brittany was going to say coral. And here it is right here. There it is, everybody. All right.
I love that.
All right.
Last time we were talking about it, and I think you had the color flowers in your background, the same color that I was talking about.
I
Isn't that
know.
weird how it's amazing. Never
And
stop.
I did not, we see, you guys don't understand. My co-hosts go in and put their topic in the spreadsheet and then I book it in and I don't do anything else because I want to have the experience along with you guys and I want to play and have fun too. So I don't look into anything and then I get to come on and be surprised and we get to have these serendipitous moments. That's what it
Love
is. Action, not perfection. There we go, you guys. Still coming in the chat. Thank you guys so much. And with that, it's time to take action because we have birthdays to celebrate today. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, everybody. In the world of celebrity today, we have country singer George Strait. Been around a long time, 74 years old today. Actress, comedian Tina Fey is 56 years old today. Happy birthday, Tina Fey. Pope John Paul II, who passed away in 2005, had a birthday today. And I'm just going to forewarn you ahead of time, I'm not going to pronounce this last name correctly, but I do know who she is. Miriam Margolyes or Margolis, whatever one it is. She played Professor Sprout in the Harry Potter series. She's 85 years old today. And Chow Yun-fat is 71 years old today, actor from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, among many other things. So happy birthday to all of them. And today, very amazing woman who I met several years ago. We were on PTO together back when my kids were little in public school. Rowena Janigan, the queen, the amazing Rowena Janigan, has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Rowena. And then over the weekend, you guys, it was apparently Breakthrough Show Network weekend for birthdays because there were a lot. Caitlin Marie, who used to host With Magical Melodies with Kevin Kiley, had a birthday. Jenny Landgren, past Breakthrough Show guest. Paula Yoles, past Breakthrough Show guest, had a birthday. Tamia Montessori, past Breakthrough Show guest, had a birthday over the weekend. Richard Kowick, another past Breakthrough Show guest, and also a couple close friends of mine from back in the day, Luann Marie, Kimberly Summers, also had birthdays as well. So it was a celebratory weekend also. Any birthdays you're celebrating today, Brittany?
I don't know. Went to go look real quick as you were going on. I didn't see anybody I know, so just gonna
Because apparently there was enough for everybody on my list this morning.
You're gonna be out of
It's gonna be bad in a minute. Here is what it is. All right, everybody. Let's get our birthday song on. Here we go. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear, oh God, dear George Strait, Tina Fey, Pope John Paul, Miriam, Chow Yun-fat. Lots of birthdays on Rowena, Ashley, Caitlin, Jenny, Paula, Lisa, Nancy, Tamia, Stacy, Richard, Kel Schultz, Kimberly, Luann. And that's enough. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those who are celebrating. We hope you have an absolutely amazing day. What do you have going on, Miss Brittany? Anything you want to share with the people?
Oh, I have crafts or wait, no, it's mindful doodling this week coming up on Thursday at 1:30 to 2. If you just need some more peace in your life or just a moment to yourself to bring you into the present moment, I start off with a guided meditation and then into doodling, and it's just a 30-minute experience. So
Love it. Love it. It's always a good time at Brittany's Mindful Doodling, and you can find that by going to the breakthroughshownetwork.com or .club and click the calendar. The link is in the calendar for you guys, okay? Also, what do we have going? What else do we have going on? I have a 3-part series on Project Joy Live starting on Wednesday, a solo series about the joy of human connection. And so I will start that Wednesday and then Friday. Then next Monday, it is Memorial Day. We do not have Project Joy next Monday, but Olivia will be back on Wednesday. It's going to be an amazing show. And then I will finish off that 3-part series on Friday. So next couple weeks on Project Joy are booked and ready to go. We're also on break now. We just had on Friday. If you missed it, go check out the replay of the Breakthrough Show with Bethany Miller, who is fairly local to me here in Connecticut. And we talked a lot about advocating for yourself in the medical world, mental health world, and all of that. And so go check out that episode. But that concluded the first half. I can't believe it, of the Breakthrough Show for season 9 already. And so I'll be back with the Breakthrough Show, I believe, in September. And so come and join us for that as well. But go check out the replay. We had Merrick McCartha, Peggy McCartha, we had Sang, we had Claudio, we had Dr. Karen, we had Bethany Miller. Such a good first part of the show. So go check out those episodes, and always lots going on. Again, visit the breakthroughshownetwork.com or .club and check out what we have going on over there. And that's it. That's what I got for you today with the coral lipstick.
I love it.
We're creative, we're confident, and we are taking action, not perfection, everybody.
Action, not perfection.
That's what we're doing. You heard it here first. All right, everybody. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. This is my co-host, my fabulous co-host, Brittany Floyd. Thank you for being here. As always, Ms. Brittany, glad to have you back.
Thanks for having me. It's so glad to be back. I love it.
All right, everybody. Until next time, we want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
See you.